Hello and welcome to December 20th, 2020 coronavirus update. We are aware that we broadcast an update only half an hour ago, but in these unprecedented times, just in the last few moments, things have changed immeasurably. So we're broadcasting to you live with the brand new changes. As you are aware, back in October, to prevent the spread of the disease, the government brought in the tier system. A series of easy to understand rules that we must all abide by. They affect each area of our country differently. So let's begin with London. London has been put in tier 842. People can now meet from different households, providing they live together. South East. The rest of the South East is now under tier 203. Here, up to 16,000 people can socialise, providing they're all called Mike. However, the Isle of Sheppey will remain in tier 302, where teapots can only be purchased between the hours of 10 and 11 a.m. The South West, which unfortunately is now under tier 562. Of course, this means you can now only enter a household if you have one shoe and you're wearing a hat at a racy angle. Barnstaple will be put under tier 811, where wearing the colour purple is banned from all pubs and bars, which will remain closed. Wales. Wales remains out of bounds to all visitors, including migrating birds, and will continue to fall under tiers 1000 to 1054. They won't be turning their gas fires on in the near future. Moving on to the Midlands, which has now moved into tier 2422. So if you have a cat called Kevin and it's an indoor cat, leaving the house for an hour is now permitted. Birmingham will be moving into the new 4202/B tier. The purchases of the following are now forbidden: cheese, oven gloves and plastic bucket and spades. The Northwest. The Northwest is now under tier 15,242/A, where restrictions have now been eased. Socialising is now permitted between the hours of 2 a.m. and 2:02 a.m, providing your front door is green. Blackburn will remain in tier 28, where the speaking of the word "the" is still restricted in all public areas. The North East. The North East will now be moving into tier 14,492. People up to 6.5 at a time can now meet in cupboards, drawers and sideboards, providing they have special written consent from someone's GP and are accompanied by a duck. Bridlington will remain under tiers whoops, where social distancing will remain at 200 metres. Scotland. Scotland is also still out of bounds, and tier 52 through to 53 are still in place. The sales of wellies will definitely be going up in Inverness. It's also been noted that Linlithgow will be having all restrictions lifted at midnight tonight, providing the entire population has moved out. Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland will be moving into tier 21 million, where the sale of livestock can only be completed from a rubber dinghy. The rule of 6 will remain in place. And finally, Southern Ireland. Southern Ireland will remain in tier 7 and will remain closed. It will reopen for the school holidays. So there you have it. Those are the latest restrictions in place. Simple to follow and easy to understand. So for now, oh, hang on a minute. We've had a bit of a change while being on air. London is now under tier 66 billion. Yodeling is no longer allowed in the vicinity of the Houses of Parliament, but the restrictions on dad dancing has been lifted. And that's it, for a few minutes at least. From all of us here, we hope you have a peaceful evening. Keep safe, keep sanitising and keep sane, because someone has to be.